Alright guys, so here's the deal. This is going to be a double review for the last two Supernatural episodes. Last week's episode, which was Girls, 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 and then last night's episode, which was Hibbing 911. I didn't get to do a review last week. I got too busy. Thanksgiving was also last week. It was just a chaotic week, so I didn't get to do one. So I figured I really don't like skipping reviews. Since I've been doing all the reviews for every episode up until this point, I figured, I'll incorporate that one into this review while I do the review for Hibbing 911. I also have my Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 review that I will be filming tonight as well. So you might be getting 2 videos tonight. And then tomorrow, the title and the cast of Bond 24 is being announced, so you're going to get a video on the new James Bond movie. So no, I didn't forget about you guys. Just a busy man doing busy man's work. So yes, this is going to be a little bit of a longer video because it's going to be a longer review. This is, like I said, it's going to be a double review. I'm reviewing 2 episodes in one video, so just please hang tight and enjoy. So enough with the intro. Let's start off with last week's episode, Season 10, Episode 7, Girls, Girls, Girls.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
This is the review, again, for Supernatural Season 10, Episode 7, Girls, Girls, Girls. So in Girls, 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 Dean, for some stupid reason, is part of some stupid dating app. And he goes to meet this chick, and they want to bang. It's all in its comedic glory for the fans. And I did not find it funny. I found it wicked stupid. Then you find out that the chick that Dean is with, and some other chicks that are in, I don't know what it's called, the strip club brothel porn sex tape brigade or something. You find out that they're demons, but they're trying to get converted into witchcraft by this lady named Rowena, who ends up being Crowley's mother. And here's the thing, I have a beef to pick with Rowena because Rowena is not interesting. Apparently she's supposed to be the big bad of Season 10, but I just don't see it. She's like Metatron. She is not menacing. She's Crowley's mother, so she's Scottish, but she doesn't act like she's Scottish. She talks like she's Russian, and Jeremy Carver didn't even realize that when he casted her. He's just like this. Alright guys, remember, I'm the showrunner. I take it up the ass so hard. I got rid of Demon Dane in 3 episodes. Gonna cast this Russian chick as a Scottish chick, but she's not Russian, she's Scottish. Her background's all messed up. No, it is not. She is Russian. She is not Scottish. She is Russian, you dumbass. And yes, you must have watched my earlier reviews for this season, like particularly Episodes 1, Episode 4, Episode 3. And yes, you still take it up the ass, Carver. Literally, Rowena, she is the... I don't know what they're doing with this season. If she's the big bad, she is, like I said, uninteresting, and her actress sucks. She walks on the screen trying to be all tough, like... I hate to make comparisons to Batman and Robin because we all know how bad Batman and Robin is, but I'm just saying that when she walked on the screen, she reminded me of Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy in Batman and Robin. She literally looks like Jane Seymour if Jane Seymour was on, had cancer or something, or was on, huge-ass drugs and tripping balls all the time, and this is how she talks. You demons! I do not like you, demons! I will convert you to witchcraft! I am the great Rowena, the big witch of them all! You will not be demonic anymore! I'll seek justice! Sweet, nice with the fake accent, lady. Also, nice Poison Ivy imitation. And they had to go the extra mile, which, yeah, they kind of had to do because they had to explain who Rowena was, but they did it in the most dumb way possible. Instead of giving us some cool explanation, they're just like, oh yeah, she's Crowley's mother. Sounds like 2 other shows that are on the CW, right? Come on. You guys gotta agree with me on that, alright? This is just the originals and the Vampire Diaries all over again, but thrown into Supernatural, because that's all Supernatural does, is rip off the originals and the Vampire Diaries. Stupid-ass Bloodlines in Season 9, that stupid backdoor pilot for that, thank God they did not pick that pilot up show. that ripped off the originals, and now you're ripping off the Vampire Diaries. With all your stupid witchcraft, and now Rowena is Crowley's mother. Which still doesn't make any sense a week later, because you know why? She's a witch, he's a demon, so who's more powerful? Apparently he's more powerful because he's the king of hell, but why is he afraid by her? He just pops in, he's like, holy shit, my mother's here. The scene where Crowley meets Rowena again, he's just like, hello, mother. But, like, he looks all, like, creeped out. I'm like, she's a witch, man. You're the king of hell. Why are you so afraid? And why? I want to tear my face off because of this. Why are the first 20 minutes of this episode a comedy? This is something I really don't have to elaborate on. All I have to say is that this show is no longer a supernatural horror drama show. It is now a comedy. Every line in every episode has to be funny. That's all I'll say. Like I said, show's just a huge-ass comedy now. It's a joke to the producers and the writers and Jeremy Carver. They don't care. They believe Sam and Dean are in character with all these jokes, but they are way out of character. And then the next two problems, my mind kind of, jumped the gun and went to outer space because I was so embarrassed for the show at this point that they did this to us for the second time in like 7 episodes. And that is, they wrapped up two main plot lines that didn't even get resolved. Weren't even cared for. Nobody cradled them like a little baby and was like, we gotta take very good care of these plot lines. They're gonna be coming back. Instead, they were all like, alright, there's no writer's room for the show anymore, so I guess we can just end everything, right? Okay, this is gonna end, and this is gonna end. And the two things that ended, Hannah helping Cass to try and find his grace, yeah, that whole plot line, this was like the 3rd or 4th time it's ended this season. And the other thing that ended, which was probably the most interesting part of the season so far, is the whole Dean and Cole conflict. The whole Hannah thing, they pulled the stupidest shit with her. I don't mind Hannah as a character, but this is going back. They just pulled what they did with Cass in Season 4, and that is they returned her to her, they made her original vessel. Yeah, get rid of the angel. At that point, I just sat back in my chair, threw my hands on my head, and was just like, alright, another plot line wasted. I can't believe it. And the reasoning, it was lazy, it was stupid, it was just pure dumbness. If there was a dumb, dumber, and dumbest, it would all... A dumb would be Jeremy Carver, dumbest would be Robert Singer, dumber would be Robert Singer, dumbest would be all the writers of the show. And the reasoning is that, like, she's really... Her vessel's name is Caroline. She comes face to face with, like, her husband or something. Her husband's pissed at her because she believes she's, like, banging... She believes she's, like, banging cats or something. He's like, no, I still love you. And she's like, I gotta go back to my husband. See you later, Cass. You suck. I'm just like, huh? What? You're not that good of a character, but I mean, I didn't hate you. Why are you going away? Not cool. Oh, wait, I figured it out. They're gonna stall this plot line again and again and again and again until we can't take it anymore or until the show doesn't get renewed. And then the whole Dean and Cole conflict, like I said, it was the most interesting point of Season 10 so far, and now, just like every other main plot line in Season 10, like the Demon Dean plot line, the Sam Trickin' Humans plot line, the whatever the hell it is plot, like the stupid Cass finding his grace, that plot line's been done for like the 3rd time now. This plot line is also gone out the window. And it's probably never coming back, just like how probably Demon Dean is never coming back. Though next week's episode is Dean and Mark of Cain based, and it looks actually pretty good, but I have said that before and I have been proven wrong. So I was kind of hoping to see like a rematch of the fight that we saw in Reichenbach between Cole and Dean, but we didn't really get that. We just got Cole kicking the living shit out of Dean, Sam getting pissed that he was kicking the living shit out of Dean, told Dean not to shoot him, and then Dean just gives a whole monologue. Cole, wait! Don't kill me. I killed your father. I only killed him because he was a monster and he was gonna kill you. He was a monster, but I don't know what kind of monster he was. Okay, but if I didn't kill him, he was gonna kill you. You can do whatever you want. Put a bullet in me, see if I care, okay? I don't care. I'm ready to die. But he was gonna kill you. When this happened, I thought of two things. I was like, really? This is how his plotline ends? And then the second thing that crossed my mind during the scene was like, oh, well, you killed his father. You knew that he was going to kill Cole, but at the same time, it's like his father was a monster. You hunt monsters for a living. How come you didn't know what kind of monster it was? Since you didn't know what kind of monster Cole's father was, and the fact that Dean does this for a living, yeah, that's sad. And like I said, that's how the plotline wraps up. And it was stupid. Just Dean giving a monologue, and then Cole goes away. He's like, oh yeah, I forgive you, Dean. Still don't like you that much, but I can forgive you. It's like, seriously, enough with the stupid, boring-ass bullshit. I don't care about the family aspect of the show anymore. I want Demon Dean wreaking havoc like he should have been for the whole first half of the season. And I wanted Demon Dean to be wreaking havoc this whole season. I wanted him to be like Crowley's bitch and then show exactly why he was too much for Crowley, not just have him kill one person and then Crowley be like, oh, you're too much for me, you suck. You? I gotta let you go! Not this stupid bullshit, oh, we're gonna cure Demon Dean after 3 episodes and then focus on them as a family for the rest of the show. And I know that is what the fans want, but that shit is boring. I want Demon ripping people up. And because we didn't get that this episode, Girls, is so boring, you'll fall asleep. Huh? What? Oh, fell asleep. Oh, Dean's not a demon, never mind. Yeah, it kind of seems like 1 out of the 4 plot-related episodes have been good so far. 2 out of the... 2 out of the... What do you call those? Filler episodes? Yeah, they've been good so far, too. Now on to episode 8, which also pissed me off to a degree.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Like I said, this is a double review. Means it's a review within a review. So yeah, I just Inception this bitch. Season 10, Episode 8, Hibbing 911. I almost said 9/11. That would have been offensive, right? So in Hibbing 911, Sheriff Jody Mills, who's back for like the 20 millionth time in the show, she gets called to a sheriff's convention and she meets Donna Hanscom from that episode nobody cares about. And it's a character nobody cares about. Turns out people at this convention are dying in a supernatural way, and Sheriff Mills knows that she can't let Sheriff Hanscom find out who it is because she wants her to stay out of this life. So who does she call? Sam and Dean. She's like, no, I can take care of it myself. Sam and Dean come. All shit goes down. Now, I don't want to talk as badly about this episode as I did with Girls, because that episode was complete bullshit, but as there were some really bad parts in this episode, it wasn't all bad. Yes, I just said that about a supernatural episode. I can't believe it either. First off, let's start with the bad, and that is Sheriff Donna Hanscom. For those of you that don't know who Sheriff Donna Hanscom is, she is this lady on the right. On the left is Jody Mills. I like Jody Mills, even though she is running her course, but Donna Hanscom was in the episode The Purge, which nobody probably remembers. It was a decent filler episode, but I'd be surprised if anybody remembers this character, like nobody remembered Kate. But if you've watched my other reviews from earlier episodes of this season, you know how much I hate the producers of the show, and they think that everybody they introduce is an important character, so they bring them back and they think fans remember them when they really don't. And that is what happens with Donna Hanscom. And holy shit, when she is on screen, she is the biggest annoying piece of living fucking shit to ever breathe on this show. Behind Charlie, of course. Because, you know, nobody gives a shit about Charlie either. Except the producers, because they think Charlie's awesome and that she's like a main character. But she's not. When there is another Charlie episode, and I know there's gonna be, you'll hear it from me. Like I said, she annoys the living fucking shit out of me. She's not as bad as Charlie, like I said, but her mannerisms, they are annoying as all shit. Every time she pops on the screen, she's just like this. Oh, I'm sorry, you need help? Oh, I'll help you. You betcha I'll help you. You betcha. Oh, fudge. Fudge. You betcha, young mister. I just start crying when she comes on screen because she is wasting my time, and apparently I'm wasting my time watching this show. But I'm battling through it. I want to know the outcome. That's why I bring you these painful reviews every week. Every time, like I said, every time she's on screen, I just start crying. Please get off the screen. Why Why did you have to be the one who was brought back? Why did you have to be the one? Why couldn't it have been Hendrickson? Why couldn't it have been someone God we don't care about who was actually cool? I can't believe I'm wasting my time and you're wasting mine. That's pretty much it. And she's got the fakest smile in the world, which is probably the second fakest thing I've ever seen behind Kim Kardashian's fake ass. Literally, every time she smiles, she scares me. You betcha! Yeah, you weren't expecting that at the end. She doesn't do that, but just wanted to spice it up a little bit. It's almost like it's Slippy from Star Fox meets the creepy-ass monkey that bangs the cymbals together meets all the clowns at Plucky Pennywhistle's Magical Menagerie. You bet I just referenced that episode. For all you Season 7 haters out there, take that, dickheads. Awesome clown episode. Also, side note, Season 7, good season. Although most people don't think so because they're stupid and they love Jeremy Carver's seasons. This next thing I'm going to talk about is actually something that can go both ways because it was done well and then it was done kind of shittily. So, yeah, this is a vampire episode and there is a good twist at the end. The main vampire who was killing everybody wasn't who I expected it to be, and I give the episode kudos for that. But the main vampire is some stupid, not hot, 19-year-old who doesn't have a motive for being a vampire. As far as I could tell, I didn't pick up on why she became a vampire or how she became a vampire. I just know that she's a vampire. And the actress that plays her sucks at being a vampire, and that means she sucks at acting. Just like every other actor and actress that guest stars on the show now. She's delivering a line, she's like, "Why don't you shut your pie hole, come back to the nest?" I thought to myself, I was like, why don't you just shut up altogether? You all suck. You would be doing me a favor, though, if you did bite Donna and make her a vampire, and then the brothers chopped her head off. I'd be happy with that. And then, when they killed the vampires, what the hell happened with Donna? Holy shit! The whole time, the whole episode is making you believe that Jody Mills knows that there's a supernatural being in this place where the sheriff's meeting is happening, and that's what prompts her to call the brothers, and that's how the brothers get involved. But when they come to Jody Mills' aid, they notice Donna Hanscom, and they're like, oh shit, that she thinks we're FBI agents. She knows us from the spa from last season. So we can't tell her what's going on here. We know it's a supernatural being. We can't tell her what's going on. We gotta keep her out of the limelight. And then she finds out that there are vampires and other supernatural creatures here. And then the brothers break out of whatever trap they're in. Dean chops off a couple vampires' heads. And then Donna Hanscom chops off a head. It's like, yeah, it makes sense that she chopped off the vampire head. Because, yeah, that kills a vampire. Because that kills a vampire, but how does she know that chopping off the head of a vampire kills a vampire? Just because she saw Dean do it doesn't mean that it works. It's like, yeah, I get it, yeah, she sees Dean chopping off the heads of the other vampires, and yeah, they're supposedly dead, but she doesn't know that. She doesn't know that chopping off the heads of vampires kills them. She just takes a lucky shot, chops off the vampire bitch's head, and she's dead, and then She doesn't know that kills vampires. She's never seen these creatures before. She's never seen vampires. She's never seen werewolves. She's never seen Wendigo. She's never seen demons, for that matter. How does she know that based off Dean chopping off the heads of a vampire would eventually kill a vampire? She does not know that, so why did she do it? And she makes it all look fun and games. Like, after she chops off the head of the vampire, she's just like, you betcha! No, why? I don't know. They do this with every character that they bring back that nobody cares about. Like Kate, and now this bitch. Yeah, she's never, why is she smiling like she's killed these creatures before? She has never killed these creatures. She has never chopped off the head of a vampire. For Christ's fucking sake. And there are fans out there saying there should be a Jody Mills, Donna Hanscom spinoff. To that, I say, yeah. That's what I say. If there was a spinoff featuring Jody Mills, yeah, fine. It probably won't be that good, but, you know, it might be tolerable. But with Donna Hanscom, hell no. I ain't watching that shit. if you're gonna do a spin-off, A, don't do a spin-off. The show doesn't need a spin-off. B, if you're gonna do a spin-off, don't do what you did with Bloodlines and say it took you 2 years to develop because that was total bullshit. C, if you're gonna do a spin-off, do a Young Bobby, Young Rufus spin-off. And D, actually fix the werewolves, please. Thank you. Now, this is an episode that I did not expect to see a lot of Sam and Dean, and we saw a lot of Sam and Dean, so I was happy. When I heard what this episode was about, this was pretty much Supernatural's version of the movie The Heat with Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy. To that, I was like, so Jodie Mills is Sandra Bullock, and the other lady is Melissa McCarthy because she's fat. And it's true, that's all this episode is. It's just The Heat made for TV, but at the same time, when it was first announced that they were doing this episode, I was like, it's another episode that we're going to have like 2 minutes of Sam and Dean, and I'm going to be disinterested. And it seemed like it was going to be like that, because Jodie Mills called them. She's like, yeah, I got the Supernatural being. And they're like, yeah, we'll come help you. And she's like, no, I can take care of it. I know how to do this now. And I was like, you're benching them again? You're pissing me off! But then they go into the town where the sheriff's meeting is happening. So that is when the episode kind of got better because they were in pretty much the rest of the episode. And that was pretty much the last like 27 minutes of the episode. So yeah, they're in like 28 minutes of a 42-minute episode. So thank God they were in this one because they saved it from being complete bullshit. So yeah, there is a good vampire twist in this episode. Sam and Dean are in this episode a lot more than they probably should have been with this type of episode, but Donna Hanscom is annoying as all fucking hell. The vampire twist was cool, but the fact that it ended up being the 19-year-old homeless, unhot chick was kind of stupid. And the fact that Donna ended up killing a vampire without no knowledge of killing a vampire before. She just did it based off her knowledge because she saw Dean doing it and she thought apparently that kills a vampire. Yeah, that was bull. That doesn't stop this episode from, it's not complete bullshit is what I'm trying to say, and it's not an episode you'll fall asleep during. It's also definitely not an episode that you will have a fun time with no drugs. You gotta be high to like this episode. So that means, in order to like this episode, you have to realize that this episode is a fun episode if you turn your brain off. Yeah, hey, pass the popcorn, Timmy. No, I want to hear what's going on. We don't need to hear what's going on. It's a filler episode. Would you two stop talking? I'm trying to watch the damn shitty-ass TV. Sorry, Grandpa, don't hurry. No, not the belt, not the belt. So what did you guys think of Episode 7, Girls, 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 and Episode 8, Hibbing 911? I want some feedback, so drop me a comment in the comment section below. And yes, my apologies for not bringing you the review for Episode 7 like last week. Like I said, it was a chaotic week. It was Thanksgiving week. My apologies. And I apologize that this video is massively long, and it shouldn't be. But it is a double episode review, and my reviews tend to run a little bit long. So, I promise I'm going to try and find a way to cut these down. If I don't, so what? I'm just going to do long reviews. I mean, my reviews are going to be a little bit longer. I didn't plan for this one to be over 22 minutes, but I have a lot to say. I'm a talking man. But if you want to see more reviews on me, my reviews, for more reviews of music, movies, video games, and TV shows, hit the subscribe button. That was a lot easier this time. You betcha! Shut up, you stupid bitch.